So in this problem, we are given the number of customers labeled as X. This refers to the number of customers ahead of Sarah have already ordered, and Sarah's waiting time, which is Y. The relationship between X and Y can be modeled by the regression line of Y on X with the equation Y equals AX plus B. First question, we have to find the value of A and B, and we also have to write down the value of the PP and CC known as R. So what you're going to do is just encode this in your calculator under spreadsheet, and then you go to bivariate statistics, linear regression. Now we will copy from that the value of our A. You can pause this video and encode the values, the variables X and Y. Okay, so let's say you're done with that. So for letter A, number 1, the value of A is equal to 0.805084, or approximately, to trace it, we have 0.805, but in calculation you have to use the original value so you can have it saved. And then our B, which is the y-intercept, is 2.88135, or we have it approximately at 2.88. Again, what you're going to use in your calculation is the original value. Write down the PMCC. So how strong is the relationship? Okay, let's put some space here. So our R, copying from the calculator, is 0.9777, or our R is approximately 0.978. Okay, on another day, Sarah visits a cafe to order coffee. 7 customers have already ordered their coffee and are waiting to receive it. Using the result in A1, estimates Sarah's waiting time to receive her coffee. So X equals 7. So for our we haven't answered letter E. So we interpret in context the value of A. So A refers to the average increase in waiting time per customer. Remember, A represents the slope or the change. So they'll talk about the rate. So it's either an increase or decrease. Increase in waiting time per customer. Okay, so letter C now. We use the result. So Y equals M, which is 0.805 times X, which is 7, plus, so we are, where is that formula? Y equals mx plus b. Let me just write here. Y equals mx plus b. And our b is 2.881. So we will have an answer 8.51693, or approximately our Y waiting time is 8.52 minutes. Okay, so we'll box this so that the answers can easily be identified. Okay, we can move to second question. Let f of x be equal to 3x minus 4 to the 0.15x squared for all values of x from 0 to 3 inclusive. So we sketch the graph. So you'll use the graph function of your calculator, and your drawing must look like this, where we have our x is from 0 to 3. Okay, so just sketch it as is. And also, when you sketch, you have to label your graph. So what's the name of this graph? F of x. Let me use I can't use this one. So, am I not allowed to write here? So use the function also. Let me try to do that again. So here are the intercepts, the x. This is the x-intercept, and then you can also write the ending. You cannot go beyond 3 as a value of x. Okay, so after sketching that for 3 marks, the next question is find the value of x for which first derivative of the function equals 0. If we're going to look at this, we don't have a lesson on finding the derivative of a raised to x where a is constant. So what we can have here is we can just use our graph to find the value of the first derivative of x. We know that if we get the first derivative of x and we equate it to 0, we are looking at the maximum or minimum point. In this case, in our drawing, there's no maximum point. So the maximum point occurs at that graph here. So what value of x will you have that maximum point? So you can use that as part of your solution, and then you just copy it from your graph. So you can see that the maximum point is where x equals 2.331. So I just write here x equals 2.331 or x equals 2.33. And this must also be shown in the graph.